314 Day is the perfect occasion to celebrate the people, places, businesses, and spirit of unity that makes it so special. It is an annual celebration dedicated to showcasing the rich culture, unique spirit, and dynamic community of St. Louis. We're going to talk more about that on St. Louis in Tune. Welcome to St. Louis in Tune, and thank you for joining us for fresh perspectives on issues and events with experts, community leaders, and everyday people who make a difference in shaping our society and world. I'm Arnold Stricker, along with co-host Mark Langston.
Howdy.
Howdy doody.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm aging myself there.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
At least I don't have freckles and red hair.
Whiskers. It's a great day.
It is a great day.
We're in March, you know.
We are in March, and we are in the middle of the week of 314 Day celebration. It's just not a day; it's a week.
I like that. You know, do you do that with your birthday? Do you like have a birthday weekend or a birthday week?
Yes,
we do that in our house.
Yes,
if your birthday falls on like a Friday or something, or a Thursday, we do the whole weekend.
I get the Valentine's Day flowers for my wife about a week ahead of Valentine's Day. They're a little cheaper. And then she's got them throughout. They last for a couple of weeks there.
Can I tell you, I'm lucky because my cats eat the flowers, so I don't have to buy flowers.
Oh, gosh.
So,
that's your excuse.
Get a cat.
That's my get a cat, right? Get a cat.
I want to thank our sponsor, Better Rate Mortgage. Better Rate Mortgage is our sponsor for St. Louis in Tune, and thank you to Sean Zamanoff for doing that. And, folks, we're glad that you've joined us today. You can listen to previous shows at stlintune.com. Please help us continue to grow by leaving a review on our website, stlintune.com, Apple Podcast, or your preferred podcast platform. Our return to civility today deals with just being a great community member and say hello to people you pass in the hall at the office. Even if they say, I'm super busy and important, and they look like that to you, perhaps they're just shy. Your friendly greeting might help them feel more comfortable the next time they see you. Yeah. I always try to say hello to folks, Mark.
Yeah, I know. We're all in this together, aren't we? Yes. Yeah, you should say hello.
Even if we've got that. I've got
just smile, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, is it? I don't think.
It's actually fewer muscles to smile than it is to frown.
We could do a whole show on this.
That's correct.
Okay.
314 Day. Wow. Now, a lot of people will think I'm talking about Pi Day. I'm not talking about Pi Day. That's a big thing. This is really a St. Louis, what I'm going to call a festival, 314 Day. And Tatum Polk, he's one of the founders and director of operations for 314 Day. Welcome, Tatum, to St. Louis in Tune.
Thank you. Glad to be here with St. Louis in Tune. Let's talk.
So tell us a little bit about the origins of 314 Day.
I want to know how long it's been going on.
I know that, but I'm going to let him spill the beans on that.
I'll spill the beans. This is year 19 for us.
I didn't know it was that long.
No, I didn't either.
It has.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so next year we're really excited about year 20. But we won't pass over. We're blessed to be here every day, so we won't pass over year 19. 2006 it was our first one. And we've partnered with STL Made and those guys over there, and they really helped become a catalyst in the marketing world and help us really expand probably over the last 5 years. And it's gone from a small two-man team to being a globally known thing. With social media, you see how fast things can move.
Right.
And you see how many implants and people that leave St. Louis and go all over the place, but they stay tapped into St. Louis with the 314 Day. It's kind of cool.
So what was the impetus to do this? Are you guys just sitting around and I'm talking about Terrell Evans, a.k.a. Dip.
Yeah, Dip. Dip and I have been friends for a long time, and we're both St. Louis born and raised, and we really wanted to be cheerleaders for our city. In a time where things were really exciting, 2006, you're thinking the Cardinals winning the World Series.
Right.
You're thinking Nelly is really popular.
Right.
You're thinking Sheryl Crow's just dropped an album. So there's a lot of things in St. Louis to be excited about. The Blues I think they had won a President's Cup that year, or really close.
Yeah.
So they had a really good team, and everything was really exciting in St. Louis. And But we grew up in the 80s, and there was a time with McDonnell Douglas and Boeing and the Chevy dealership and all that stuff. We wanted to just have that civic pride and make sure that the narrative was starting to change about what St. Louis was. It was getting more to, hey, it's a really violent place. It's downtown, businesses are leaving. And we wanted to remind people what we were and reset a future. And that was 19 years ago.
Wow.
You've got I'm going to read an idea, not an idea, but a comment that was made. The idea was sparked from love, the love of the city that made us with so much rich history. We believed it needed to be celebrated and recognized. So what is it about St. Louis with native St. Louisans? Yeah. Both Mark and I are native St. Louisans also.
Yeah. St. Louis is the biggest small city or the smallest big city. It's right in the middle there. And the more I've learned over this actually longer than that, but the more I've learned about the city and its history and its impact on Western civilization and its impact on America and its impact on the Midwest, you come to find out there's some real gems in this city.
Absolutely.
And it's really great people that have come here or were born and raised here and have gone to do great things that you just didn't even know they were from here. Mm-hmm. And so that's exciting. So the more we dive into history, the more you have pride in it.
You and Dip started this. You mentioned it was a two-man kind of crew, and it's expanded. Yeah. How has it expanded? In other words, did businesses get on board? I know you mentioned the STL. Matter of fact, folks, go to the STL.com to get a listing of the events that are going on this week, or go to 314day.org, and you can get more information about that. But did businesses jump on, or how was that kind of accomplished?
I think we just networked our way through St. Louis. Originally, it was a really hard deal to... And my wife's a math teacher over at Luther North, so it was Pi Day for a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we don't disregard that at all. We love that. But for us, it was getting people to understand that we needed civic pride. It was getting people to understand that St. Louis is not just a flyover city. And it was just a two-man team. We went out and we told a couple people, and they bought into the idea, and that kind of snowballed. And then we realized, hey, we need to attach ourselves, and brands need to attach themselves to our machine, because this is what St. Louis is born on. This is the backs of the Cardinals, the backs of the Blue. Like, it was so many things that we have in common, much more than we have in difference. And so it gets us to a common place where we can have difficult conversations, but realize that we have the same goal of making St. Louis great.
How many events do you recall?
Oh, geez.
Back.
I said it was 19 years ago. I was grazing my beard.
Your list?
I can't remember what I did 19 minutes ago.
I don't remember why I walked in a room.
The question was, do I remember some of the events 19 years ago? Our very first event was, my birthday is March 16th. Oh. So 19 years ago.
This is a birthday celebration.
Yeah. It's just an ego thing. No. So it was on a Sunday, and so that the 14th fell on a Friday. Mm-hmm. And so I was in the music industry, and he was on radio over at Radio 1. We talked about a little bit, and so we just had a lot of influential friends that were in the music business. So the easiest way for us to do it 19 years ago was just get us all in a room, everybody play their best songs, a concert to say the least. It was just a pop-up concert, and the whole city enjoyed it, and we said, hey, we can grow this thing. We can do that, and that's our goal. And we've pivoted. Mm-hmm. We've pivoted a lot. In 19 years, we've also grown up. Mm-hmm. And we don't have the same goals and aspirations as we did as 25-year-old kids. Now we have families, and we have to look and say, what does the future look like? What does St. Louis look like for our kids? Mm-hmm. And that sort of thing. So we have pivoted more and more to get back to community. Year one wasn't designed for feeding the unhoused. We didn't think about that year one, but we think we spend most of our liquid on feeding the unhoused now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and speaking to the family thing, one of the first things that shows up is a Great Rivers Greenway 3.14 mile self-guided walk and bike ride.
Yeah, love it.
Family-oriented thing, and there's just a ton of variety of things here. 314-day scavenger hunt.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So did you know? I don't know. I get it. I learn stuff about St. Louis all the time. The city museum.
Yes,
okay.
That's all with the crazy artwork and that was like a shoe factory.
It was Brown Shoe Factory.
No.
Yes.
Come on. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that was Brown Shoe. So they're going to have a scavenger hunt where they're hiding little baby shoes all over the city museum, and that's kind of part of it.
Love it.
So Brown Shoe Company has New Balance. That's right there in Clayton now,
right.
And we talk about all these global brands that we just turn a blind eye to. You take for granted how great this city is and how much we have to offer.
It really is. There's a red hot riplet pizza and wings at JJ Twigs.
Oh, yeah.
314 Day at Central West End Yoga.
Wait a minute. Is Red Hot Riplets made in St. Louis?
It's a St. Louis thing.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
So Old Vienna is a St. Louis brand.
They're making Red Hot Riblets.
Yeah. And so now you see all these people be creative with that. I tell people all the time, that's the chip that united the city. Everybody's a spicy barbecue thing.
Yeah.
Barbecue's kind of our thing.
Yeah,
See, I never knew that.
They've got a gooey butter cake ice cream
You knew
sandwich.
that, right? You knew gooey butter cake.
I knew that.
Yeah, my kids love it.
Okay. Ice cream cones, 1904, World's Fair.
Okay.
Pixie sticks. Did you know that was a St. Louis thing?
I didn't know that.
No.
Dive into that.
Wow.
No.
The
That's
Wonka, the Willy Wonka movie, that's a St. Louis
Get out of town.
The chocolate company was,
I remember those.
I've gone into
pure
some
sugar.
Yeah, I've gone into some rabbit holes.
Wow, Pixie sticks. Who knew?
Who knew?
Now Twinkies also.
No,
the Hostess Factory.
Get
out of here!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It was one right on Broadway.
I'm still scared to eat them.
Go to the moon. That's probably the best thing to take. Last for 60 years. Don't go bad. I don't know. Yeah,
I know.
Okay. Where do you think this is? Let me back up. How has the community responded over the years to all of these?
I think they've responded great with open arms. I think once we introduced the idea, I think people were like, man, why didn't I think of that?
Oh,
It
yeah.
seems so simple.
It is. It's perfect.
But other cities have started to jump on board. You got Houston, you got Memphis, Detroit, probably about 20 cities that we can see their numbers and metrics that have jumped on board with this thing. And so the city has gotten aboard. People are volunteering their hours. People are, volunteering their resources. And that's big, man. That's community in a nutshell. Being able to help a brother or a neighbor in ways that he can't help himself is great.
Yeah, you know what's nice about this? It's not like it's downtown or it's West End or it's Forest Park or something. It's all over.
Yeah, it's not just St. Louis. It's the region. It's St. Charles. It's Edwardsville. It's Belleville. It's anybody who's ever worn a Cardinal cap. It probably fits right in.
Have you guys been contacted by, I know you mentioned a lot of cities, but the cities that may have the area code, like Springfield might use 417 and have a 417 day, or Kansas City have an 816 day. Have other cities contacted you guys about stuff
other
like
cities
that?
have. Kansas City was big this year. They came. They flew out. We sat with them for a few days, explaining the blueprint, ways to get into the Chamber of Commerce, how to work with your local politicians, how to work with your local sports teams. So we're open book because we've bumped our head 19 years of it, and this is not my primary job. It's not Terrell's primary job, and so we spend a lot of time, giving back, and doing that for other cities is great because now we've created foundations where we have scholarships, and so we want people to educate local too, and because what happens a lot of times is guys come in. They get great educations at Mizzou, at SLU, and then they go take that great education and make other great companies great, right? So we want people to educate local, stay local, work local, grow local.
So where do you see this progressing beyond year 20 next year, like to 25 and 30, and what are your and DIP's kind of goals and aspirations for that?
So we really have focused and pivoted again towards the future. We know that in any good business, you have to go recruit young because they're going to be innovative. They're going to understand Snapchat and Twitter, and I have no idea how that stuff works. And we have a reverse mentorship program where we go and we get student ambassadors to teach us as much as we can teach them. And the future of 314 Day will be based on what the future looks like for them. We'll lay out the groundwork, but we have to see what they want St. Louis to look like.
So are you ready to pass the reins over to the next generation, or is it like, let's hold the reins at the same time?
No, we're never going to be gatekeepers of this city because that's not who we are. We're just going to be cheerleaders, and we're going to be loud, and if you can get louder, you know what I mean?
Another quote here. A lot of people still just thought 314 Day was a party, and it was, but it's always been community. That's been the goal.
That's always been the goal, yeah.
I guess... you've got a lot of good advertisements. And, folks, I want to say, again, the STL.com, just look up 314 Day. Also, 314day.org. I didn't know this was 19 years old. You and I are born and raised here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily speak to what I'm going to say is not a lack of marketing or anything like that. It's just an awareness that there's so many things happening.
Yeah.
And how do you raise that to the top of the pile, that I would say, because there's food here, there's a food deal here. And I think you guys have really gotten a big media presence this year now.
Yeah.
And I don't know, is this the biggest year for media presence related to that?
I think it's growing. I think just because there's more outlets and more people want to tap into it. But I think that the people have always been doing the work. So that's, I think that is really the biggest story. But yeah, for 19 years, it hasn't had this sort of popularity, but we're not going to shun away from it either. I mean, we're great.
How has this impacted you personally to see this grow like this?
It is a pinch me moment a lot of times. I just talked about that the other day. We won an Emmy on 9PBS at a show called Living St. Louis.
Wow.
Good for you.
They had a 314-day episode, and they talked about Terrell and I. And then they went into pockets of different people in St. Louis. And I think that's how it continues to grow.
Right.
When people realize that you are St. Louis. Without you, this city is just however many square miles as it is. But it's the people that make this place great, right? And so as you realize that you are a puzzle piece in this city, you are 314 Day. And we wanted to really emphasize that this year with more diversity, focusing on the neighborhoods of St. Louis. There's some rich tradition in neighborhoods. And there is, in any given 15-minute drive, you're in a completely different city.
That's true.
You know
so
what I mean?
true.
If you leave the Arch and go 15 minutes west, you're in East St. Louis. If you east, you go East St. Louis. You got west, you're in Ladue and Clayton. You go South City, that's a completely different environment. You go North City, completely different environment. But as we continue to talk about the ways that we're different, and by realizing the ways we're similar, we can break down some walls and create some amazing bridges. And I'm super excited as more people realize what 314 Day is and its guts and who it is and what it is and that, I think organically we'll just continue to grow and be great.
Said.
Yes.
Good for you. Yeah.
So, folks, if you want to become a part of this annual celebration, you can contact 314 Day. Like maybe you want to get on board with something that your business or maybe your neighborhood wants to do to help not only your local community but the greater St. Louis community out. I'm sure that they are taking considerations for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. So many small businesses don't have the marketing dollars to go crazy. You know what I mean? But they're not creating good products or great service, right? And so we just say, hey, attach yourself to us. Let us know what you're doing. We'll put a machine behind you. Like you said, we're getting tons of promo and press, and we're getting people on television that have never had an opportunity to be seen. Let us get behind you. Let's help us help you. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
It does, yeah.
We've been talking to Tatum Polk. He's one of the founders and director of operations for 314 Day. Tatum, any last words to encourage people to go to these activities and be a part of what you guys have been doing for 19 years?
Yeah, I say go to thestl.com/314day and see where you fit. And if you don't fit, submit. Every year we take on what you're doing. What is your culture doing? How are you partying? How are you giving back? Let us #314day. I spend probably a week or two looking at hashtags from 314 Day and seeing how other people celebrate it and what they're doing and where they are and the things that they enjoy and the things that they love and how do they give back. One of the things we look forward in year 20 is as a community cleanup day. Just really focus on everybody get a trash bag and just fill it up. Wherever you are, fill it up. When I was a kid, there was a thing called Operation Brightside. And I remember my mom, said, hey, we're just going to go in the alley and we're going to pick up as much trash as possible. And you would be surprised by the aesthetics of buildings or the aesthetics of your community.
No kidding.
What kind of pride that puts in you.
No, I'm so with you.
Yeah. Clean up.
We have a thing called leave no trace.
Leave no trace.
No, it's the
Can
same.
you teach that to my son?
I know.
I'm like, I know exactly what you ate today. I know exactly what socks you had on today.
Yeah. Leave no trace. It's true.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah. Can I?
Absolutely.
If you're driving down 44 and you get off at Jefferson,
the
trash is amazing.
Yeah.
It is. It's sad.
Yeah.
It is really sad to me.
Yeah. It's
I don't know. People just throw stuff out the window.
I remember.
What is that about?
I had a Facebook argument almost. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Somebody
please.
did it, And they're in front of me, and I'm like, God, man.
What are you doing?
It can't be that hard to wait till you get to your destination. There's going to be a trash can. There's going to be whatever.
Thank you.
What is the deal? I know.
This is our city, man.
I don't understand that.
Well, somebody's got to pick it up, or it just blows away.
Yeah.
We have an alley, and I go back there, and I'm always picking up junk. You're right. It looks great. It looks totally different.
It's a different sense of pride.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Even though things might be old and rough, when there's no trash, it's a whole different.
It's a little different.
It is. It's a whole different thing. I am with you on this. I'll come out and help you. I'll be there.
That's one of my things. I'm going to probably adopt a highway this year and get out there and do some more work.
I don't know. There's a lot of work on 44.
I know. There's
right
70
there.
Is worse.
Is it?
Yes. Go 15 minutes that way.
All right. I haven't done it.
Go from the Arch to the airport. And it's a tough ride, but it is again fixable.
It is. I wish somebody tell me what they're thinking when they're just like driving and.
All those problems are fixable, and they're not solely on our local government. That's on people. You know what I mean? Take care of things yourself. You know what I mean? You can't. And I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but the reality is everybody should do their part.
I think that's evidenced by 314 Day. It's just not one person. It's just not a few people. It's the community.
Yeah.
And it's everybody being involved, supporting the community, taking care of the community, and advocating for the community.
Yeah.
So.
Let's hear it, folks. Okay. That's pretty good, Arnold.
I had great inspiration right in front of me here.
Know, right?
Tatum, thanks for coming into St. Louis in Tune.
Anytime.
Greatly appreciate
Come back anytime. That's great.
All right. We'll be right back for our next segment, folks. You're listening to St. Louis in Tune with Arnold Stricker and Mark Langston on the U.S. Radio Network.
As strange as it may sound, at Better Rate Mortgage, we love talking to people about mortgages. Everyone in St. Louis promises a better mortgage rate, but what you really need to turn that perfect house into your dream home is a better mortgage. At Better Rate Mortgage, we open the door to so much more. Where are you in the home buying process? Researching? Maybe wondering how much you can afford? House hunting? Get a pre-approval from Better Rate Mortgage. Ready to buy? Our team is ready to make your mortgage process fast and easy. Whether you're purchasing your first home or taking cash out to make your dream home even dreamier, our door is open. Come on in and get started today. We'll show you how. Call Sean directly at 314-375-3293 or online at betterratemortgage.com. Remember, at Better Rate Mortgage, a better rate is just the beginning. betterratemortgage.com.
El Potro Restaurant and Market, located at 6922 Manchester Avenue, 1 block east of McCausland, offers the finest variety of Mexican and Central American groceries and goods. El Potro Restaurant serves authentic Mexican and Central American cuisine, including daily specials, not to mention the best horchatas and tastiest margaritas in St. Louis. Open Tuesday through Sunday. El Potro, 6922 Manchester Avenue, 1 block east of McCausland. Find them online at elpotrostl.com.
This is Arnold Stricker of St. Louis in Tune on behalf of the Dred Scott Heritage Foundation. In 1857, the Dred Scott decision was a major legal event and catalyst that contributed to the Civil War. The decision declared that Dred Scott could not be free because he was not a citizen. The 14th Amendment, also called the Dred Scott Amendment, granted citizenship to all born or naturalized here in our country and was intended to overturn the U.S. Supreme Court decision on July 9, 1868. The Dred Scott Heritage Foundation is requesting a commemorative stamp to be issued from the U.S. Postal Service to recognize and remember the heritage of this amendment by issuing a stamp with the likeness of the man Dred Scott. But we need your support and the support of thousands of people who would like to see this happen. To achieve this goal, we ask you to download, sign, and share the one-page petition with others. To find the petition, please go to dredscottlives.org and click on the Dred Scott Petition Drive on the right side of the page. On behalf of the Dred Scott Heritage Foundation, this has been Arnold Stricker of St. Louis in Tune. Welcome back to St. Louis in Tune with Arnold Stricker and Mark Langston. Wow, that was a really fun time with Tatum.
Yeah.
And his enthusiasm and energy, Mark, for 314 Day is just unbelievable.
They're doing a great thing. They really are. And I just wish them all the luck, all the success. that they can have. I wish they'd do some big event.
Yeah, and that might be on the drawing board for them.
Right.
One of the things, and we alluded to this, we didn't allude to it, we did talk about it, was the fact that some smaller businesses and smaller neighborhoods are doing something. And I wanted to go through the schedule. Because
great.
if in case people are just listening, they can't get to the website. By the way, the website, folks, it's 314day.org, or you can get a listing of events at thestl.com/314day.
It's important to put the
STL, right? The STL.
Yeah, not just STL.
Right.
The STL. Okay.
And the other thing that I really enjoy is it's not one day anymore. It's a week of activities. This has already begun, but there's 314 Day at Central West End Yoga. They're honoring small businesses that way. I mentioned this previously, 314-mile self-guided walk and bike rides on greenways. That's sponsored by the Great Rivers Greenway. They've plotted out 7 3.14-mile routes across St. Louis City, St. Louis County, and St. Charles County.
That's great. That's good for them.
Their Maryville Business Solutions, which is a student-led and faculty-guided consulting initiative, is celebrating 314 Day by offering complimentary cybersecurity audits for small businesses.
Okay.
Sugar Witch, which is they're going to be doing a gooey butter cake ice cream sandwich. That's going on. It's bringing our tried and true love to STL, the gooey butter cake ice cream sandwich. As if gooey butter cake wasn't enough.
I'm going to make it a sandwich and with ice cream. I'm getting fat just thinking about
just
it.
Listening to
I
it.
know. It's just, wow, really?
I just rub it on my thighs and my stomach.
In my back.
Cliff Cave branch of St. Louis County Library is having a Tell Us Why You Love St. Louis. It's part of their 314 Day series. There's the Scavenger Hunt, 314 Day Scavenger Hunt, St. Louis County Library Rock Road branch. Search the Rock Road branch to find slices of STL to create your 314 Day pie.
Yum.
The Florissant branch of St. Louis County Library is find St. Louis landmarks around the kids area of the Florissant Valley branch. Then there's the Red Hot Riplet Pizza and Wings at J.J. Twigs.
Here, where is there a J.J. Twigs in St. Louis?
It's on 5600 Hampton.
Is that right?
Yes, they've teamed up with Old Vienna to serve up some super tasty specials.
Because I know the only J.J. Twigs I know of is at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Oh.
Lake Ozark.
This one's closer, Mark.
No kidding. It's on Hampton.
5600 Hampton.
Okay, that's a shameless plug for them.
That's correct.
Wow.
You could get some beautiful fresh-cut flowers to brighten your day and 314 Day. The Botanicals Design Studio on South Grand, they are sharing in the joy of being a St. Louis homegrown studio. The St. Louis County Library Mid-County branch, they're celebrating by having notable St. Louis natives and landmarks in their scavenger hunt.
Love it.
And I couldn't believe this one. You can ride on Metro and get a free one-day adventure pass and custom 314 sticker designed by the partners at STL Style House. That's during the 11th through the 14th.
This is great.
Yeah.
What other cities do this? I know they're trying to copy it, but no other cities are.
Yeah, and it's just not like a concert. Like sometimes it's
right.
like, okay,
I know.
we have a street thing.
No,
this is all over.
Collaboration.
I've got
of
like
the whole city.
2 more pages
I
here.
want to hear some more because this is really nice.
The McDonald Planetarium. 314 Day illumination at the planetarium. So the exterior of the planetarium will be illuminated with new colorful limited edition 314 Day. And that's part of the St. Louis Science Center in Forest Park.
I think that the challenge, and I think Tatum Polk and Dip are working on it, is to get the word out about all of these activities that are going on.
Yes.
I think that's the challenge.
And one thing that lacks, and maybe it's me not looking in the right place, but is there a massive calendar for all of these things that happen in the city of St. Louis County, St. Charles County, maybe on the east side too, so people can see? And it might exist, and I just might not know about it.
That's a problem, though, if you don't know where it is. Maybe, what do they have, Get Out magazine in the Post, but nobody's
getting out.
I know.
Or maybe they're getting out and going the wrong direction.
Or they're not getting out to get the newspaper.
So here's one, 314 Happy Hour at Café La Vie. It's at the Meridian. La Meridian features a sweet menu for 314 Day, including gooey butter cake lattes, gooey butter cake espresso martinis, and a toasted ravioli.
What a perfect theme.
Yeah.
Just do the 314 menu.
Yeah.
Hot dogs, ice cream,
gooey butter cake,
pixie sticks,
toasted ravioli.
Yeah. Have the whole.
That would be great. That's a great idea.
Darn kit and caboodle.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I know. This is the 314 menu.
Some restaurant could go crazy with
It's
that.
got to include pixie sticks.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And those hot potato chips, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
All those things. They should, as much as you can put in.
All you can eat pixie sticks.
Oh, my God, I can imagine. What do you want? I want the ravioli, hot dog, and ice cream with pixie sticks.
You remember those pixie sticks used to come in like orange? It was
paper.
twirly, the paper, and the purple, and the green. And
you had to be careful how you open the top.
Yes.
And then
squeeze it.
Gently squeeze it, make it round.
Because then you could get it all down at the
And if you get any of your saliva on the end, it clogs it up.
Yeah.
You got to tear off the top and start over again.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. We're pixie sticks experts.
Ay.
One of our favorite places, Reedy Press. We do a lot of shows of books and authors with Reedy Press.
They're doing books.
They have 30% off all their books.
Why not?
The biggest discount of the year.
Perfect idea.
Yes. Flamingo Bowl and Pinup Bowl, bowling for $3.14.
See, why not?
Yeah.
It's springtime. People want to get out.
Perfect time. Also, mini golf and shuffleboard at the Magic Mini Golf in the Loop, $3.14.
Ever been there?
I've not. I've been to the...
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Totally recommended.
Squire's Restaurant is having local products for $3.14 all day long. That's Dubuque whole bean coffee. See, we can add coffee to this. We could add Dad's cookies to this also.
There you go. Ice cream and Dad's cookies.
You could get,
And one of the Gus's pretzels.
Oh, we're going on and on.
Come on. We got a menu.
Oh, we do. And there's the soda. Fritz.
Fitz's soda.
Right?
That's right. Fitz's. Oh, my. Is IBC made here?
I'm not sure.
IBC root
I know
beer?
7-Up used to be, and Dr. Pepper was exclusively made here.
Right. So you got to use, hit those brands, too. Wow.
One of my favorite places to eat, Grace Meat and 3. Ricky's got some specials, offering an Old Vienna chicken sandwich for 314 Day. Guests can enjoy a red-hot riplet, marinated chicken breast, grilled and seasoned with, you know what?
What?
Red-hot.
The red-hot.
Old Vienna.
Oh.
Treat Me in St. Louis, the Weber Road County branch, is picking up a passport of facts and locations about local cuisine.
There you go.
The St. Louis County branch of Eureka Hills. It sounds like the library has really got... I haven't seen anything for the city library here. Hello, city library.
Anybody
Central
there?
Library. I know they have a lot of activities. I do get their calendar.
Yeah.
But the Eureka Hills branch, they say, show some love to your favorite city by making St. Louis-themed buttons. And the Jamestown Bluffs branch of the St. Louis County Library, they're going to have a scavenger hunt around the Jamestown branch. Casa Don Alfonso's elevated toasted ravioli and espresso martinis at the Ritz-Carlton.
Whoa.
Those would be elevated.
Hoity-toity.
You hold them up.
Hoity-toity.
Lion's Choice. Sandwiches. St. Louis famous roast beef chain will celebrate 314 Day by offering 3 OG sandwiches, roast beef, turkey, or ham for only $14.
Oh, yeah.
Schlafly's Beer, brew pubs, they're going to celebrate the St. Louis holiday with a happy hour. It just goes on and on.
I like that it goes on and on.
I do, too. And this is something that I think that both Tatum and Dip have done is just really let this thing just organically grow.
Right.
And he was saying, just stay out of the way, let things move along. And
right.
I would love to see more neighborhoods. I would love to see some City of St. Louis library things, gentle hint, nudge, other restaurants. I love your idea about the all St. Louis menu. I think that's outstanding.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
That'd be a park thing.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I want those chips, though. I had no idea. Ever since I tried those chips, the Riplets, love them.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Old Vienna.
Yeah, I didn't know. Had no idea. I don't know why, but
I think we get used to we have patterns. and we like to go to certain places because they're familiar to us. We don't like expanding. Some people don't.
No tariffs?
No tariffs on 314 Day.
Here we go.
Only in 314.
Here we go. 618 is going to put a tariff on it.
So we'll double the tariff back with 618.
417 is going to do it.
Yeah, 417, watch out.
There's no 573, though.
You
can't.
You can't do it.
No.
Too bad.
You guys are out. Sorry.
You guys living in the wrong area of Missouri.
That's right. I know. Okay, all right. Okay, so
I think of Kansas area codes 913.
That's good.
Yeah, then there's a 2, begins with a 2. But yeah, if you got the
202.
Yeah,
that's Washington D.C. They could use some help.
Yeah, all year round.
They could use some brotherly love.
But don't go to Philadelphia looking for it.
Wow.
Hands on those buttons, please, but please don't pop those buttons until an answer is exposed.
Oh, that's going to lead us to our word of the day.
Oh, great. Here we go.
If I can pronounce it.
Is it brotherly love?
Yeah, Philadelphia, no.
Imperturbable.
Imperturbable.
Can I ask you how you spell that?
Yes, it is IMPERTURBABLEPLAY. Imperturbable. Imperturbable.
So you're
imperturbable.
You're okay.
Describes someone or something marked by extreme calm. Such as a person or thing is very hard to disturb or upset. Like the imperturbable disc jockey on public radio will give you the news just like this. The imperturbable captain of the Titanic did not panic when the ship hit the iceberg and sunk into the North Atlantic icy water.
Big mistake.
Nothing disrupted the contestants' imperturbable focus, as the price was right.
Wow. Man. I know. The Titanic. I don't know what's so much wrong there. Okay.
So imperturbable.
That's a great word.
Not getting upset, being extreme calm in a disturbing or upsetting situation.
I try to be.
Yeah.
I try to be calm. It's hard to be calm sometimes. I know. So we're talking about 314 Day. In March, there's 311 Day. That's the rest assured that all your non-emergency services and requirements will be met. 311
So
day.
like being prepared for some kind of disaster?
I say, yeah. It doesn't fall under the emergency category. If you have a legitimate question about something, I think you can dial 311 on your phone. The 311 system it helps residents report issues, find out about city services, and solve questions and things like that.
Never knew that.
Yeah, it's 314 Day. Yeah.
311.
311. I'm sorry. I'm all mixed up here with everything. I know. National Dream Day today.
I asked somebody, I said, are you living the dream? And he said, even nightmares are dreams.
How about Johnny Appleseed Day? Remember him?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Johnny Appleseed. Introduced the joy of apples. Do you eat apples?
In pie, I do.
Okay. Now, this is, I don't know, I don't want to be mean to these people, but National Funeral Director and Mortician Recognition Day. I think it's important that we recognize them, but it gives me the creeps.
I was trying to think of a comeback using the word embalm or something like that.
Okay, embalming. National Oatmeal Nut Waffles Day. I know. Don't you like those?
I like pecan waffles. I had some pecan French toast the other day with strawberry glaze on it. Oh, that's really good.
Oh, my gosh. World Plumbing Day?
Is this for businesses or buildings?
Commemorate the day that
individuals?
ensures cities and towns always are sanitary, and you should recognize your plumber. If you're a plumber, you should not bite your fingernails.
No. No.
Just saying.
No. I don't know how those guys do it. They get down on their knees, and man, my knees start to hurt.
That's why they get paid the big bucks.
Yeah.
And I'm all about it. I totally understand.
I do, too.
I do. Don't tell my wife this, but it's National Organize Your Home Office Day.
Ooh.
If you would see my home office.
It's organized in a way that you know where to find things.
It's weird. Yeah.
No, I get that.
Organized chaos.
I get that.
Is it organized chaos?
Yeah, but I know where things are. It's not organized chaos, but I know where things are.
Do you know?
I like to pile things.
National Dream Day.
Yeah, you mentioned that one.
Did I mention that?
Even nightmares or dreams.
Did it really?
Yes.
Okay. Debunking Day. You can debunk things that aren't facts.
That aren't facts. Yes.
The facts that aren't facts is what you want to. Yeah, you don't want to.
Can I say something about that?
Oh yeah, please.
In other words, folks, it's important to what's between your ears. Really develop that, and we mentioned this on previous shows that sometimes people will listen to one media channel, but I like to read and listen to them all. It helps me like, wow, they're really out there on that, or they're really out there on that. And there is actually a website that says where all the media outlets are as far as being center or left or right.
Really?
And the visual, they have their icon, their little emblem, where they are in relation to what's center and what's left and what's right. So it's very interesting.
Never seen that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that, though. Coming up this week, now, National Working Moms Day.
Yes.
That's the toughest job.
Our guest last week wrote a book on working moms.
That's true. Let's see. There was another one here. Alfred Hitchcock Day is coming up.
Ooh, we should have that.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
I know. I do, too. Baked Scallops Day. Do you like scallops?
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm about done here.
Especially with just on some butter and...
Oh, yeah. International Every Girl Wednesday.
Every Girl Wednesday? Wednesday.
Stand up for women around the world for equality, better health care, education, economic literacy.
Yes. There's a lot of that with the 314 Day also. Some celebrations and things that women are doing with that.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's good. Earmuff Day. I don't know why they have an Earmuff Day in March.
Unless it's Alaska.
Could be. National Good Samaritan Day?
Every day should be.
It should be. You're right. It should be. Every day should be a Good Samaritan Day. Yep. National Open Umbrella Indoors Day. Did you...
It's like walking under a ladder or
yes,
in front of a black cat.
Were you always told, don't open that up, don't open the umbrella up inside, it's bad luck?
I've heard that, but I open it up to dry it out.
And I shake it?
Yeah.
Open it and close it real fast?
Yes.
It gets everywhere. It's like, why? Why did I even try?
Maybe you're one of those prolific new artists.
Yeah. And this is my day. Smart and Sexy Day.
Oh.
That's me.
Everybody should feel that way about themselves.
Popcorn Lovers Day. Is popcorn good for you? I don't know.
It is. I don't eat it because of my teeth. You get one of those, what are they called, old maids that didn't pop? Do you call the
is that what they call them?
Yeah, call them old maids.
I never knew that.
And you crunch on that and boom, boom.
It's the skin on the kernel that gets...
In between your teeth?
The gum in my teeth, yeah.
Now time to floss then.
Oh,
always have to floss after eating popcorn.
Oh, my gosh.
Caramel corn with now this is big. Where's this? I'm trying to remember. I don't know if it's Nolan's. Caramel corn and cheese corn together. Mm-hmm. No, it's Chicago.
Oh.
Yes, they have mixes of that, and it was kind of weird, the history of that, which I don't recall. Mm-hmm. I thought was fascinating when I heard it, but...
It's caramel corn?
You eat caramel corn and cheese corn that has a lot of cheese on it. Together.
Oh, they mix them up.
It's really good.
That sounds pretty good.
It's really good.
One last one here. International School Meals Day.
School Meals Day?
Yeah. So that's a thing of the past, I think, with what's going on in Washington right now.
We had at school called the yellow meal.
Ooh, that's scary.
And the brown meal.
Ooh, that's even scarier.
And if you got it on a yellow tray or a brown tray, oh my gosh.
Really?
Talk about monochromatic.
So they had two different meals? One was on a brown
Well, it would be a different day. They had tacos.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And then they have corn with the taco, and then maybe they'd put an orange on there so it was all the same hue.
Cold corn.
Or then they'd have the brown meal might be brown rice and chicken or
cold
something.
Rice,
and then,
it's
just like...
I don't miss those days.
No, I don't either.
I know.
Mark, people who work in a bank, it's a very ungrateful job. A lady asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over. I got fired. I have pictures of food in my phone here. Today, I found that if you treat others how they treat you, they seem to get very upset. Okay, I've said that one already. That one would not work. That one would not work. I have to go way back into the... here we go. I asked the kid working at McDonald's if the Shamrock Shakes were made with fresh shamrocks. He went to ask the manager. So somebody said, tell me your wildest fantasy. Sleeping through the night and waking up to a clean house, a fit body, no wrinkles, laundry done, and put away a full-on buffet breakfast with no calories and $1 million in my purse.
Yep.
Did you know that golf is the adult version of an Easter egg hunt?
No.
At least for some people it is.
Oh, never mind.
I got a call from a telemarketer, and he said he couldn't understand me. I told him to press 1 for English. A wife, being the romantic sort, sent her husband a text. If you are sleeping, send me your dreams. If you are laughing, send me your smile. If you are eating, send me a bite. If you are drinking, send me a sip. If you are crying, send me your tears. I love you. The husband, typically non-romantic, replied, I am on the toilet. Please advise.
Oh, no.
Principal says, hey, your child has been causing problems in school. I said, my child causes problems at home, too. Do I ever call you? All right, here we go.
There's more.
I can't wait to retire so I can get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go drive around really slow and make everybody late for work.
I know those people. Get behind them every day.
I'm so single right now that I stood on a cliff and shouted, I love you. And my echo replied, I just want to be friends.
Sounds like my younger years before I got married.
Let's see here. I don't always lose stuff, but when I do, it's because my wife moved it.
We like that one.
I'm on a light diet. I eat by daylight, moonlight, and sometimes refrigerator light.
Give that another one.
I'm in a Walmart parking lot watching a woman who can't remember where she parked, and every time she holds her remote in the air, I honk my horn. Now, this is not me, folks. I didn't make this one up, folks. But remember, when you're dead, you don't know you're dead. It's only painful for others. The same applies when you're stupid.
Wow. That's good. Lesson well learned.
Breaking news, the Earth revolves around the sun. This may upset a few people who think it revolves around them.
Yep.
While Facebook was down, I managed to meet my family. They're actually quite nice people. So there's this husband and wife. They're looking out the window, and the husband says, oh, no, our neighbor died. And the wife says, who, Ray? And the husband says, I don't think cheering is appropriate, Karen.
I knew it. I knew as soon as you said it. I know where this is going. Oh, man.
So this guy and this gal are meeting, and he goes, my name is Justin. She says, okay, but I didn't ask. He said, just in case.
Wow. Wow.
And jellyfish have survived 650 million years despite not having a brain. This gives hope to so many people.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that's a... Oh, my is right. Oh, my.
I want to encourage everyone to go to the stl.com/314day or go to the 314 homepage, 314day 314day.org.
And
that's 314day.org or thestl.com.
That's it.
So that's all for this hour. I want to thank you for listening, folks. If you've enjoyed this episode, you can listen to additional shows at stlandtune.com. Consider leaving a review on our website, Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, or your preferred podcast platform. Your feedback helps us reach more listeners and continue to grow. I want to thank Bob Berthasell for our theme music, our guest, Tatum Polk, and co-host Mark Langston. And we thank you for being a part of our community of curious minds. St. Louis in Tune is a production of Motif Media Group and the U.S. Radio Network. Remember to keep seeking, keep learning, walk worthy, and let your light shine. For St. Louis in Tune, I'm Arnold Stricker.